Hey guys, what's going on? I am Abel Green, and I am here with my brother and my co-host here on the AM podcast. Mocha, introduce yourself to the folks, man.
My name's Mocha.
Hey,
I don't have a fly name like Abel Green, but it's Mocha, just short and simple.
we'll take it.
And yeah, man, this is something that probably nobody saw coming, but here we are.
Yeah, guys. If you know me from way back in the day, you already know that this was somehow going to come about again. Listen, the AM podcast. This is something special that I'm building with my brother here. I'm very excited about this, and I'm excited with you guys taking this journey with us. This is definitely going to be something special. We're going to have a lot of moments here, a lot of good discussions around gaming in the space that we love. We're going to be covering shooters here in this podcast. So like if you're into shooters and you want to hear the real about the latest shooters out and our takes and everything on that level, man, this is the AM podcast, and it's something that you're going to be getting weekly of, and I'm very excited to produce this again with my brother here, and we're both excited about this. Mocha, I know you said you wanted to return to content creation, and here you are.
Yeah.
I guys, honest to God, I didn't think I was gonna get my boy to do this. Like I didn't like I know Mocha rides for me. Like this is my boy. Like he for real. But I legit did not think, guys, he would do this with me. Take on this endeavor.
I do think it's funny the way you asked, because you were just like, I think we were just randomly in Discord.
Yeah.
And you were like,
yeah.
Yo, Mo, like, would you ever consider doing a podcast? And like, I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yeah, that'd be down. So
Yeah, bro. I honestly didn't think we were gonna link it up that easily.
Nah.
Like honest to God, like if you guys know me, I'm a pretty. I play with my community and my people, but if you know, when I take on endeavors and I'm very serious. So when I asked Mocha that, I like just honest to God was just like, oh, let me just ask my brother, see what do you think? And Mocha just said, sure. I was like, what? Like, do you understand the monster you are rolling with now? Like, you have to understand, like, this is to death to us part, because we're building on this. This is our platform. You guys are our people. We're building here, and we're going all the way. So this is a long endeavor, and my man said he's committed. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, shit,
Well,
bro.
I mean,
like
when I left content creation,
Yeah.
I just, it was just like life. Like life hit, and I had to leave.
Yeah,
And
yes, sir.
I didn't
Yes, sir.
expect it to be as long as it was. Like, I had every intention of coming back.
yeah,
And man, it just never happened. Like, I just never found the love to like review games again, like on my own. Like, I was
Right.
just like, I really don't want to do it like that. And I thought this was just a very different way of, just dipping into like the tactical scene.
yeah, for sure,
and
for sure.
Like what's going to differentiate us from any other podcast is
Right.
we're not here to bash games. We're
Oh,
not here
yeah.
to we're
Yes,
not here to
let 'em
bash
know.
developers. We're not here to tear you apart from the ground up. Like, we're here to create a space where people feel comfortable to come on and talk about their game, and we show a little light on it. And we're not here in any bias, like, we don't care about sponsorships. We don't care
Yeah.
about if we know you personally. Like, we just want you to hop on, just talk about your game, and
And just be real with
give
us.
we give it the best possible option, the best possible platform we can give you that you can showcase it.
Yeah. Well said, Mocha. Like, and guys, I want you to honestly know, we're here to keep it real too, as well. Like in a big way. Like, we're not here, again, like Mocha said, we're not here to tear down developers, tear down games, but we be very honest and blunt. We're gonna have fun here. And it's gonna be critical here at times. But I think you guys are mature enough to see us over time and know who we are as people. To just know that we're coming from a good place. It's never a place of disrespect or anything like that. But we want to see our favorite shooters blossom and do great. And we care to shed light for new shooters that are coming out and developers that are trying to get their foot in the door and things like that. This is going to be the spot, man. We are going to be the people to watch. And in the AM podcast, what we're building here is truly something special. Really, really special. Mocha, tell me about your beginnings, like what are your favorite shooters? Like what has sparked you to take on this endeavor with me? Why are you passionate about shooters?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been I wouldn't even put myself as like a shooter realm. I do love shooters, but I'm a big variety gamer.
Okay.
Ever since I was young, I used to steal my brother's like N64, play Donkey Kong 64, Super Mario, all those
Okay.
games, and then you eventually evolve
Yes.
as a gamer and
Yes.
like things come your way. My first shooter game was actually called Black on PS2. It had like all the
Black with the
bullets.
bullets?
Yeah, all the bullets. Yeah,
Okay,
that was like
okay.
my first ever like shooter. I mean, you could say GoldenEye, but like
Okay.
my first like real like shooter that I was
Experience
just like,
on your
yeah,
own. Like
on
like
my
like it
own.
was it wasn't influenced by anything.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
this was
It
your
was-
baby you found.
Exactly,
Got
bro. I played that
Gotcha.
story and I was like, yo, like this is real. This is
you. Yo,
fun.
okay. I
And
did
then-
not know that. Go
Yeah, and then
ahead.
from there, it just kind of blossoms, man. Like, you know, we got into the Call of Duties. I played Big Red 1, Battlefield Bad Company 3, Hardline, like all those. And you just, it went from like a casual experience to like competitive gaming.
Oh,
So
okay.
like it got to the point where like every time you log on, it's for one reason and one reason only. Like
Yeah.
you want to win.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
like
yes,
there's no other
yes,
reason
sir.
why I'm
yes,
booting
sir.
up my PC or my PlayStation or my Xbox.
Yes, sir.
It's to win. It's
I
very
totally
simple.
get that. I totally
So,
get that.
And even as I've gotten older, you know, I'm approaching 32 now. Bro, it's still the same. I boot up Siege. I still want to win.
Yes. I agree.
Like,
bro, love Siege. Love
It's-
Siege with the
it's-
passion.
but it's
bro.
just crazy
Love
because it's
it.
like
Love it.
I've heard people
Love
that
it.
have gamed for years. They hit that casual point in their lives. They're like, listen, man, like after working my 9 to 5, I just want to come home and just game, disconnect. I'm like, yeah, I want that too. But
Yep. You still want to ball out.
I'm going 10-2, and I'm talking shit in chat still.
Right. No, that's true, bro. Honestly, the NBA has their players. In our realm is this, like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
by no means, guys, are we esports champions or anything. But like when we load up, we play to win. We're playing for keeps.
Well,
Maybe you don't.
I was actually gonna ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
With you having so much history in podcasting,
Yeah.
what like empowers you right now to want to do another podcast? You know what I mean? Like, because like it gets to a point sometimes where like you've done so many podcasts, you've been on so many podcasts.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
like
For sure.
you're like at this point you look at this one and you're like, man, like it could either go one way or go another way. Like, what's really fueling you for this one?
That's a great question, and then I'll give you guys my background on my gaming history. But great question, Mo. Honestly, maturing as a person, maturing as a man, and to be very honest with you, my faith in God. I really, people don't know, man. Behind the scenes, been through some things, like in the sense of finding myself and cultivating something that I really care about. I love podcasting. You guys have no clue. I am truly passionate about podcasting. And I needed something very special to call me back out. Like I mean on everything, because I wasn't going to do this not unless this was something I was going to die with, like that I was going to give my all to. And here we are. I just feel like it's truly a passion. It's something burning in me where I feel like this platform, you and I, myself personally, could connect with good people that are just like us. The internet, I met so many beautiful people. I met so many kind, generous people. And if we can raise a community, bring people together, and listen, I could show the love of God and what God has done in my life. And not to get super religious, guys, or anything like that, but just show you like listen, man, like these men, these people are positive people in our lives, and they're doing something special, and we highly encourage you guys to step out and do something special as well. So this podcast just brought me to show myself that Abel, this is just the beginning for you. Don't let the past or your failures of other endeavors and things like that stop you or deter you. I love this shit. This is why I I genuinely love creating. And here I am with my friend, and I know God's going to take care of the rest. Just coming back now with a better focus and a better understanding of who I am. And it takes time, guys, as a content creator. It takes time in life to figure out who you are and what you like and what you hate and don't. Different things like that. And I'm back here. I'm doubling down, and this shit is up and it's stuck. Like period. Period. It's the AM or death. Like honest to God, I mean that with all my heart. It's you guys or nothing. It's you guys or nothing. So this is why I'm back, and I'm committed, man, and I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. But great question, man. And to let you guys know about my gaming background, you guys know me for SOCOM. Love SOCOM. That's the shooter that got me into shooters. But coming from like the beginnings of my boy Mocha here, N64, Super Mario 64, what was another one? Mission Impossible on the N64 as well. I couldn't have a PlayStation when I was younger because my mother thought it was too mature. N64 was my... The N64 was more my pace
Nintendo
for
was
my
for
family.
kids, man, you know?
Yeah. So we were able to get the Nintendo, but I grew up on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the original Nintendo. I think my very first game I ever played, I had a gun in my hand. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't look at me straight, Mocha. I had a gun in my hand. It was Duck Hunt.
Oh,
That was my very first. Oh, yeah. I know I scared you. I was like, oh, whoa.
Since I hit, I had a gun in my hand.
I was like, wait, I caught a body on my. But yeah, no, my first game was Duck Hunt on the Nintendo, and I'll never forget that experience. I was like, oh wait, I could shoot. And
Actually,
bro,
even to date it back, have you ever been to like the good old arcade days? And you get one of the guns on the arcade, and you shoot
Time
whether
Crisis.
it was
Time Crisis.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? House
Yeah,
of the
bro.
Dead? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, bro! House
Like,
of the Dead was so much
what?
fun to play, bro.
What?
Oh,
bro.
I would give up anything just to go back for one day,
bro,
and just,
bro.
it's so good.
And the thing is, guys, about that, like that's so mind blowing. I don't know if you're gonna agree with me here, Mo. Like once you get those experiences in your home, it's not the same. The power of being not having something readily available to you.
Yeah.
Like when you were at the arcade, you knew this was your only chance. Like you couldn't go home and load this up.
It was that, and it was also if you die, you're throwing more money.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's money on the spot.
If I die at home, I'm just hitting retry on my screen.
That's
and we back in
real.
it.
Yes,
This shit,
yes.
You got to throw in 50 more cents. And
No,
it's like, yo,
that's real. That's real. And guys, and look, we gravitated back towards shooters. Like, don't get it twisted. Street Fighter was there. Mortal Kombat was. That was never. I was always picking up a gun. Always like, yo, what?
You can stop saying that.
Yeah. Oh God, this sounds so bad, but it's the truth. It's the fucking truth. Oh my God. And I cursed. I didn't mean to curse. But
I think I let a couple out.
Yeah. It's the truth though, man. But yeah, guys. Just humble beginnings. SOCOM changed my life. Once I seen what competitive gaming could be, I was just enthralled with it. Like I couldn't unsee what SOCOM has done. 6v6 tactical shooter. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. 8v8 tactical shooter was ahead of its time for its time, and that led me to go down the road of Gears of War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Halo. What other ones did I get stuck into? All the Rainbow Sixes. All, and I mean every Rainbow Six. Every Rainbow Six you could play, I have played. Really kept it lit though on Vegas and Black Arrow days. If you know, you know. Really fun. And now I'm right back where home is. I'm back here on Siege and very excited. But honestly, round based tactical shooters. That's my heart. And honest to God, guys, it's so funny. I recently learned all this about myself. Like, oh, Abel, like, no, yeah, it sounds so dumb after all these years. Yeah, it's just like, Abel, you really just are passionate about like just competitive games, like where you could team up with people, like sports almost, like, but just on the shooter side. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, I really did. Yeah. Fucking, I'm gonna have to get us jerseys. We're gonna have jerseys and shit like that. But it's so crazy. I'm not too crazy into the esports though. I'm
for Siege in particular, or just general?
In general, Siege is something special because I went to Atlanta, guys, to check out the Siege and Invitational or whatever. That changed my life. That was fucking phenomenal. But like outside of that, not really too. Like outside of Siege. Not too crazy.
I feel like there's a certain community that really does enjoy like esports as a whole.
Yeah,
I'll tune in every now and then. Like even the most recent Siege event, like I watched maybe like 2 or 3 of the games.
I feel
But
you.
there's people that they have like their favorite teams. Like it's truly a sport for them.
Yeah,
I'm just not that guy.
yeah. I
I
totally
don't
get you.
follow like Dark Zero. I don't
Right,
follow any
right,
of them.
right. Exactly. Oh, that's Bolo Boo.
Yeah. Like none of that matters. To me.
Sorry. Like,
or even
like,
if I see them in a game, I'm like, cool.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
exactly,
Bolo. Like,
exactly,
cool.
exactly. Like, I honestly like. There's more celebrities to me in my community than there are out in the world.
Factual.
Like honestly, like I play with Mocha. I'm excited. Like it's oh my god, let's go. But honestly, I love what the round based tactical scene does for communities and brings people together. I get to play with you guys week in, week out, on all my favorite shooters. And why? Because it's a round based shooter. And we take turns swapping, or you guys get to watch a competitive match. You thought I was gonna win, we lost, or vice versa. You thought we brought it right back, we reverse sweeped. Like, bro, it's moments like that, and you get that constantly in tactical shooters, tactical round based shooters, to be specific. What would you say is a shooter recently, Moke, that kind of interests you? That's not a round based shooter, but was something different that you're like, whoa. This is really cool.
A hero shooter called Marvel.
Oh yeah, bro, you're going crazy on Marvel. You know what I thought you were gonna say?
What? Task Force?
I thought you were going to say Arc Raiders.
You know what? If Marvel didn't come to my head first, that may have been on the list. Arc Raiders pleasantly surprised me, man. I don't know. Like the thing is, nowadays I used to be so naive, man. Like even when I was in my content days, like a game would come up and I would just like I would never think back. I'm like it has so much potential, it looks so good, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Now like I see a game, I'm like, bro, like you can't even move me to want to play a game at
You
this
can't
point.
sway. You can't
Like,
sway me.
There could be a beta out and people could be like, you gotta try this beta, man. I'm like, why? I'm like, let me know when it's in full release and let me know if there's any problems and then I'll give it a shot. But like, I'm just not in the space where like I just want to continue to be this like guinea pig for all these developers. Like, I'm like, go find a test team, go pay them, and make sure you have a good game.
Okay, so long story short, wrap it back to Arc Raiders. Like, what are you saying? You say all that to say
trash. No. So pretty much, like, bro, it just caught me so off guard because I wasn't gonna play it, and then you and JF were playing it a lot.
Yeah.
And I think Arctic was too.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting a code, hopped in, bro. It was such a pop. Like, it's one of those games that could drop today, and I wouldn't even be upset if it had problems going down the road and they were fixing it because it was pretty polished for what it was. Yeah, man. And I'm not even an extraction shooter guy, but I agree. That was great.
I agree. Arc Raiders truly blew me away. Blew me away with the quality of life that already had instilled in it. And like you said, I'm not moved by games like that. Like I'm like shooters that present themselves. You really got to do something for me to wake up.
And I think they did such a good job with the PvP and the PvE because it's like you're versing players which are great or they can be complete trash. But then you have the PvE, and some of those things were annoying. From what I remember, like the little ball that was going around, and like, bro, like,
and that's the thing about it. The game's annoying too. Like that's the part that's so weird.
No part
to me.
of it's easy for you.
Yeah. Nothing's easy about it. Nothing's easy about it. Like it's the PvE difficult and annoying. The PvP difficult and annoying.
Yeah.
And it's like that annoyance. You can't win. But I'm telling you guys, I put that on everything. Arc Raiders could not stop playing that game. Could not stop playing it. I kept loading it. And I haven't felt like that way about an extraction shooter in eons. Ever since, I would say, honestly, Hunt Showdown. There was one time I was going crazy for Hunt.
No, I would say even after that, we were going kind of crazy for Marauders or whatever.
Oh, Marauder. Yeah.
Yeah, because that game had a lot. You want to talk about potential. You know, that game had a lot.
Yeah. Marauders GG though. This is the genesis. How do we meet each other? Do you remember how we met? Because I honest to God, I don't remember.
Your age is showing, isn't it? Damn.
Bro, you see the grays.
I do. Yeah, I used to watch GMG before I knew you. I mean, you know, and I used to watch Chase a whole bunch because
Let's go.
I grew up on 2K. So
Oh right,
2K was
okay,
great. So
okay, yes,
it was Chase and it was
yes.
iPod King Carter. Those two were like
Oh,
running the
okay,
game at the
okay,
moment.
the juggernauts of it, yeah, yeah. At
Yeah,
that
and then I
time,
would
yeah.
just tune into GMG, and then one time I think I just sent you a DM, and I was just like, "Yeah, bro, like I don't know if you could ever find this hidden treasure." But I sent you a DM and I was just like saying like I'm just a big fan of you and your work and things like that.
Okay.
And this was during the exclusivity times of TeamSpeak. And then you
Whoa.
reached out to me. You were just like, yo, why don't you just come through? And then, bro, like the rest was history. We just vibed. We just had a good time.
Bro, that's
We started playing
amazing.
Siege on console together. Bro,
That's
like,
amazing. That's
yeah. And then, bro, they literally, it was just like, and it was just like one of those things. And I think that's how you know, like, the real from the real. We just started talking and bro, like it was like I knew you already. It's like, what's up? How you doing? Like
Yeah,
I felt
yeah.
comfortable coming in here, even if I was by myself. Like I would sit in the team speak, I'd wait for chicken, things like that.
Oh
You know,
right,
like
yeah.
you
Yes,
just kind of
sir.
felt at home. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
was like the biggest thing.
Oh,
And then,
that's
bro,
amazing.
bro. And like that was what is it, 2025, bro? That was like over 10 years ago.
Bro,
Crazy.
that's amazing, bro. Bro, it's so amazing, and I mean no disrespect in me for getting these things, like honestly and stuff, but like to hear stories of like how you meet your colleagues and best friends in life, and it's really special to me. I asked Mocha to educate you guys, but also I asked Mocha for myself. So it's documented, and I always have this memory, because it's really important to me. Because I like to know like the people that inspire me, my people in my community, you folks at home. Like how do you find me? How do you find us? Like what was your first impressions? Do you think we were jerks or whatever? I like to know. I honestly like to get the perspective. And now look at me and Mocha, lifelong friends. And shout out to the GMG for putting your boy on and giving me an opportunity. I always have to respect Chase, Ricky, Prof, all the gentlemen that I work with. I have to give them respect and just pay homage to my origins. That was an amazing time for me, and I got to meet a lot of great people from that. So shout out to them. Favorite childhood game?
Brother.
You know mine is SOCOM. I'm not even gonna, but yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot to say
Was
about
yours black? Was it?
I
Was
got,
it
I got a
black?
lot to say about that. No, bro. My favorite childhood game was Ocarina of Time, bro. Zelda. Ocarina of Time was the greatest Zelda game ever.
Ocarina of
And-
Time was the shit.
Yeah,
Oh
and
my
then they came out
God.
with like Majora's Mask not too long after, and that game was
Bro.
amazing too. But bro,
Bro.
Ocarina of Time is one of the greatest, single-handedly one of the greatest games ever, and I will die in that hill.
Bro.
Is me loving shooters. I can't put a shooter in my number one. Like that game was just storytelling, top to bottom, just everything was great.
Zelda Ocarina of Time, in its time,
Yeah.
Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Top of the top. Top of the top. Top of the top. Bro, I remember printing out guides and things and literally running to my neighbor, my boy Gene, still my boy to this day. And we would share strategies and like, yo, bro, what part are you up to or whatever? I'm trying to figure out this temple. And he's like, oh, Abel, I'm trying to, I beat the water temple. I was like, you beat the water temple?
How'd you do that?
Yeah, you got that, you know, that thing, you got to aim for the heart. It's the liquid in the heart. I'm like, oh, duh. Like, bro, I fought Ganondorf so many times and got fed up with me. But yeah, all right, yo, listen, Zelda Ocarina of Time, what a game!
Right.
What that honestly, beyond my color being green, that leaned me even more into green. Honest to God, Zelda. Matter of fact, my shield is tucked away. I have the whole shield. And I fucking.
I used to have the sword.
Oh, bro, I got the sword in the shield. But yeah, bro.
I mean, you want to talk about an IP that they have preserved and continue to show respect to? It's the Zelda series.
Bro, they don't spam it. They don't spam it.
They don't spam it. They put the time in. Like, even like Breath of the Wild and the most recent one, I haven't played yet because I just got to Switch again. But I forgot what it's called. But yeah, like the Zelda, like they truly put effort into those games.
Yes,
Easily.
sir. Yes, sir. I totally agree. I totally agree. It's not too often you come across IPs like that
Yeah.
with such staying power for real. And yeah, if you guys have not checked out Ocarina of Time, you're probably not. But just know
You're probably
from
13.
yeah, right.
That's
Because
what it
listen,
really is,
we're
you know?
older.
We're
We're
old men.
older. Listen, whatever. Who gives? But just know it was one of one. So with us starting the AM podcast, why is this called the AM? Okay.
Because you got to wake up early to see it. What you mean?
Anything else that the people need to know?
Uh, Abel, Mocha, you know.
It's that simple, folks. It's literally that simple. It's literally that simple. So the AM podcast, yes, you guys will be catching in the morning. We're going to be posting it weekly, Monday at 11 a.m. Remember that, insiders. Remember that 11 a.m. So again, guys, we're going to be shooter centric. We're going to have guests on every so often, but you're going to hear critical feedback about our favorite games. You're going to hear updates and just honest opinions about the shooter scene, right? We got to keep it alive. We have to call out what we like and dislike, and really highlight what's going on in our niche that should be highlighted. Because again, a lot of developers out here are trying. They're and a lot of them are swing and a miss. And we have to call it. We have to be out here and let you guys know what's up with the latest shooters, and just let you know from our perspective what we think is really special. You guys know me on my YouTube channel. I'm really just a tactical round based type shooter, and I preview other shooters as well too. If I feel it's necessary to know, that's pretty much me wrapped up in a bow. But here we get more in depth, and we just really speak the truth of what we feel. And again, we're here to uplift, not put down. And yeah, this is just going to be an outlet for you folks at home too, because we want to get you guys involved in some way, shape, or form. We don't have all the pieces just yet, but you guys will be involved with us in a big way in the future. But yeah, man, what are you looking to bring to the AM podcast, Smoke? Like, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally here to uplift devs and uplift games. I'm also here to call things as I see it.
Okay.
If it looks like a garbage bag and it smells like garbage, more than likely it is garbage.
Facts.
It's kind of where I'm at. So in no way, shape, or form am I gonna talk about a game and just completely bash it.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring facts. We're gonna talk about it. But at the end of the day, bro, like we've played way too many games that I'm not saying I could predict the future, and I'm not gonna do that for any developer. But if we bring them on and we have a developer spotlight and they just don't see where their game is going, I mean, I can only do so much for you.
Right.
I can play it, I can critique it, I can give you advice. But at the end of the day, like if you're not gonna accept it and you're kind of in, like you're stuck in your ways, which a lot of devs are, like they have a vision and you can't really pivot them from that vision, even if the community's telling you like, hey, like you would really benefit from doing this. And you just can't. So I mean, the AM podcast, I think it's just gonna be a great way just to discuss games, but discuss the shooter tactical scene.
Yeah,
because I don't see a lot of podcasts talk about the tactical scene. I also don't see a lot of people really investing their time into tactical shooters as much anymore. Everything is very much just so fast paced, Call of Duty style. Even Battlefield's kind of lost its touch in the tactical side. I'm a big fan of just hopping in a 5v5 and 6v6, and communication is a big part of it. Like hop on your mic,
same,
and talk to me. Tell me a dude's on my left so I can get a frag. But this whole silent game where people don't talk, like I'm just not a fan of it.
And guys, this being the Genesis episode, this is another fun fact for me myself personally. I'm not a milsim guy. So if you're coming on here and this is like your first episode or whatever, and you're like leaning in like, oh, milsim squad, gray zone warfare all the way and all that, no. I enjoy tactical shooters that really carry fun in a competitive nature. I like, again, round-based shooters and things like that.
Well, I think the biggest thing is like you like a mix of arcade and realism, right?
Yeah. Yes,
So
I'm more of an
you
arcade
don't
guy.
like the
Yes,
full
I'm
realistic.
Yes. Like full
Where you didn't even
realistic.
see Homeboy and your dad,
Right,
and you're like,
right. The closest I'll tell you, I'll keep my bar. And again, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. This episode will prove exactly who I am, and you could just look back and say, Abel said that. Look, the benchmark for me for hardcore shooters or slightly milsim, the closest I get is Insurgency as a franchise. Period. Insurgency Sandstorm. Fucking love those games. That is as hardcore as Abel Green gets. Anything up from that, and we doing that, I'm out. I try to have fun. I like to have fun. I don't like to get PSD from my games and nothing like that, bro. I'm here to live. I'm black. Listen. I'm not here forever. I'm here for a good time though, man. So yeah, like that. It just is what it is. There, Moke. Do you feel that way? Like what?
100%.
Yeah,
Bro, I played Escape from Tarkov, and I remember the first time I played. This was like early beta days.
Yeah.
And I played it. I went into a warehouse, couldn't see anything. Saw a flashlight, got blinded, died, and that was it. I just don't. I'm not a military guy. I don't come from the army. None of that stuff excites me. Like I get there's a whole community of dudes that just love the realism side of things. Like they love Squad. They love to do those things.
Right.
Like,
And I totally
that's
respect
great.
that. Yeah.
I respect the hell out of it. That's great. No, I'm good. Like
right. I'm good.
I like the one shot headshot mechanic. That's great. You know, like if I'm aiming at the dome and I get a kill, thank you. Like I'm doing my job.
Right.
If I get shot in the chest, I want 3 seconds to react.
Right.
I need 3 seconds to react sometimes. Like, dude, where did I get shot from? Look to my left, look to my right. I don't want to be on the floor and I'm seeing the menu again. Like, that's not fun.
Thank you.
That's
No
me,
replay,
bro.
no nothing. It's just like, get good.
And then you have different tiers of armor. I'm good. Like, I don't want any of that. Some dude grinded for 24 hours because he has no job. I'm working I'm coming home. He gets level 3 gear. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Tarkov never been my thing. Not even arena Tarkov. What, bro? What a monstrosity of a tactical shooter that is. And like people honestly were like really pushing P on that. Like this is good. No, bro. No, the game at its core just simply was not fun. Just simply wasn't fun.
It actually had some potential. But it just had too many of the Escape from Tarkov like mechanics in it.
Bro, you're right though. It had potential if it leaned more away from Tarkov.
If it went a little more arcadey.
Yes, if it went a little more arcadey.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. If it went a little more arcadey, you actually would have had something. Because everything else around it I thought was cool. I was like, okay. But it just went a little too Tarkov. And it's like, all right, bro. And look at where the game is at today. I mean, it's launching on Epic Game Store soon, but look where it's at today. Right. Woo. Like, I'm not lining up for it, so.
I don't even use Epic Game Store, bro.
Yeah,
I log on there once a month to see what the free game is, and I'm like, I appreciate it.
No, that's real shit. You know, same with me. I might hop on a Fortnite and just load up Fortnite to buy a skin and then log out. It's that bad, guys. But
just like the car is.
Yeah, like all right, bro. Like oh shit, they got the polo joint now.
I know when the Batman skin was on there.
Oh yeah, the Batman. Batman. I logged in, purchased Batman, logged right out. That's, like, what am I doing, y'all? But that's how I am. Like, bro.
That's
like,
how they get you, bro.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, bro, R6 when they did Halo and everything.
Oh, bro.
Went right in.
I don't even play Sledge like that, and I bought that skin, man. I probably used it like twice.
Bro.
Episode 2 is going to be big on Siege. They have that big event this upcoming Thursday.
Nice.
Talking about Siege X, talking about the future 10 years, which is a very aggressive statement, but I expect nothing less from Ubisoft when that's the only game they have left.
Yeah.
So, with that said, kind of like, what are your expectations? What are your expectations for this event? Like, I know you've made videos on it and things like that.
Yeah.
But like,
but we're here to talk it, man. Let's go.
Yeah. But like, where do you see like the roadmap for the game going? Like, if they truly are planning on foundation for 10 more years, it's not just going to be 10 years of operators, right? Like where do they see the game going for the next 10?
I think the game, and this is a great way. I think Rainbow Six Siege X segues us into a more dynamic experience for Siege. Not being a streamlined shooter in the sense of just being just having the traditional ranked mode experience for everybody to enjoy. I think that Siege evolves just in the same manner of how Fortnite evolved in a way. They try to do something more dynamic where you still have the core experience, but they add things around it that you can enjoy as well. And again, I'm not talking going full blown Overwatch or anything like that, because I don't think they want to deviate that far. Because again, you do that and you alienate the audience in that manner, they're fucking going. They're really going. So I don't think they're going to go that far, but I do think that they're going to pivot in a way to give different modes a shot and different experiences. Again, I don't know what we do with the operators, because that's going to be a tall order. 50 more operators? Bro, not even 50 Cent has 50 more years in them.
I just want to see who the creators are at the desk that are like, all right, new season, what are your ideas? And it's like, well...
Bro, they're going to be talking to Grok.
Already,
they're going to be talking to Grok.
Yeah,
and ChatGPT.
Honestly, that's not the worst idea.
No, it's really not, because honestly, though, the AI would give you a different perspective. Like, hey, you
especially if you're trying to keep your job, you know?
Yeah. Oh, bro, shit. If you guys aren't using AI to help you in anything you're doing, you're a fucking fool. Anyway, yeah, I think it's going to be a challenge for the Siege team to do something different, but I think they have something at the core, at the foundation, that they're going to build like an ethos around. They probably all sat at the table and were like, this is the vision, and we are going to keep it in this, and we're going to stay and evolve in this manner. So we may not see 50 more operators. They might switch up the game dynamic of how Siege is played, and you'd be like, oh yeah, no, they're right. We don't need 50. Things could change. None of this is written in stone, guys. Always remember this shit. None of this is written in stone. So game ideas and how devs go about pivoting and trying to produce a game that stands the test of time, it's a tall order. But I don't feel like you have to do too much, because you have titles, i.e. such as Counter-Strike. Hundreds of thousands of people log in, day out, and the game has not deviated besides a graphical update. Literally, guys. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. I know I'll be playing Siege to death. That's just what it is. And I'll be playing other round-based shooters as well as whatever. I can't wait for Gears of War Eden. I can't wait for Arc Raiders. I can't wait for Allura Prime. There's a couple of titles out there that I'm really looking forward to, but Siege has my heart, and I feel like they don't need to change much, but just change enough to be more welcoming to other people that want to try the game and that don't like the hardcore nature of just what ranked is. Because a lot of people give Siege a shot, but after they get that first kill and find out that they have to sit out, they go home. I'm from the school of sitting out. I'm from the school of, like, you got murked, sit out and think about what happened and try it again. Like, that's the school I'm from. But you feel the same way, Mo?
No, I mean, you're always alive. I mean, you know, you have two kind of people, right? You got the dudes that die. You got the dudes that die early.
Listen.
And then they go here. They're like,
listen.
Oh, there was a cam there?
It might be red here, but the portfolio's green, okay? That's all I gotta say, okay? Oh, man.
But no. Check again today.
No. Listen, invest, kids. Invest. Anyway. Listen, but no, that's true. That's true. Mocha does bowl out. Between me and Mocha is the better player. I would give him that. I'm more of a support role. Your boy goes off every so often, but Mocha is that. He's that dude in 6. He's that dude for real. But what do you see for Siege? Do you agree with me? What's your stance there?
Nah, I don't. And this is just me coming from a place. I don't think they have the liberty to do simple things. I feel like they kind of shot themselves in the foot. And this is just my perspective, man.
Yeah.
If you come out and you tell me you've been working on something for 3 years, it's tough. It's tough for me to sit here and just think that it's going to be an engine upgrade, audio, visual upgrades, and that's that. I need to know, like, what were your limitations on your previous engine? Like, what are the limitations on Siege on this current engine that if we do pivot to something, it's not going to be like Unreal Engine 5. I don't know what they're going to pivot to.
Right.
But it, like, what are the possibilities now, right? Because we're playing a game from 2015. It's completely outdated. The feel of the game and the gameplay isn't. That's the one thing that has stood the test of time, is that it's an addicting feel of a game. It's an addicting experience.
Yes, it is.
And that has kept the game afloat for 10 years. So if you're telling me there's going to be another 10 years, can that keep it afloat? 100%.
I think so. I do agree with you there. I do agree with you.
Though those things can keep the game afloat until 2035. I believe it, sure. But in this day and age, like, you got to bring something to the table. If you've been working on this for 3 years, the one thing is anti-cheat, and I know they've been focusing on it a lot.
Yes.
They're going to be transferring over the newest anti-cheat over. Good. Okay. Like, I do want to see a better anti-cheat. I do want to see, people get banned live. I know all that stuff is live right now, but I want to see it improve. But more than anything, man, like, the game is so, I'm not a developer, but as a developer, I can't imagine how hard it is to code this game. Like, let's look at Brava. Brava has the ability to hack any gadget and make it hers. So I don't know what that coding looks like, but I can imagine that's a tough thing to code. And then on top of that, if they have a Mozzie Pest can hack a Brava drone, then your Brava second drone can rehack the Brava drone, and you can have both your drones back. Like, it's such a complex game that I'm fully expecting, if you've been working on this for 3 years and the amount of stuff you've already accomplished in 10 years, I don't want to go into Thursday with high expectations, because I do feel in my heart it's just a graphical audio update, engine upgrade, and that's it. But if you're renting out an arena, if you're having people show up, there's something that you're going to do. Whether it's a PvP experience, whether they're bringing Siege X and there's going to be a Vegas-style co-op, I don't know. But you got to bring something that's going to keep people coming back outside of what's already kept people. I need something new, man. Like, I do.
And it comes right back to what I'm saying. I'm saying they have to broaden the scope of what Siege is. Like, and again, we have to understand, this is a business. This is Tencent. This is Ubisoft. Like, these guys are looking to capitalize in any way, shape, or form off their IPs. This isn't like how Counter-Strike is to a Valve. That's a different type of playing ground here. These guys are always looking to tinker with something and change something to make something more profitable or interesting or whatever. Guys, they never keep the game the same. They just never are going to keep the game the same, unfortunately. But they might learn. They might learn, though. Like, if they slip and fail, they'll be like, damn, we had it in the beginning. But yes, something has to change about Siege. And again, I have no expectation for what I'm looking for, because I don't want to lean one way or another with that. I want them to surprise me with whatever they have. But honestly, the foundation that they have is rock solid. It is rock solid. Them doing something different for Siege X, just to do something for Siege X, could be a bad mistake. But we'll ultimately see. But I'm excited.
I'm excited. Telling you, I truly think they shot themselves in the foot saying they've been working on it for 3 years. I wouldn't tell, because I wouldn't tell people how long I've been working on a project. Just say we've been working on Siege X, and that's that. But now,
what's wrong with being transparent? Like
there's nothing wrong with being transparent.
Okay.
Now, right now, nothing. On Thursday, if they fall short. It's like, so you guys have been doing it for 3 years, and all we got was an engine upgrade and visual audio? Like, okay. Okay. But 3 years? Bro, ain't no way. Like, what other projects are Ubisoft working on? Like, Assassin's Creed, bro, that's their own studio. Like, what else are you guys working on? X-Defiant died. Like this is your bread and butter game.
Okay. But I do feel like they need to be transparent, so they give the audience.
But then say it on Thursday. We've been working on this for 3 years.
So you think that they jumped out the window too early on it?
I do,
on that announcement.
Because if you hear 3 years and then on Thursday all you see is an updated graphic game, are you going to be like, okay? Are you going to feel let down? Or do you think in 3 years, like it took them 3 years to do that? I'm not a developer. I don't know.
All right. Well, out of 3 years, hopefully we get all the maps redone. Like I don't know what their priority was within that 3-year window. I just don't know. I think it's cool data to know. I'm a data guy, so it's cool to know these things and like, all right, they said this here and that's like I actually forgot about the 3-year time, but now you just reminded me, and I am a data guy, so like just having that in the back of my mind, you're right. But I would say it's fine to be transparent until it goes wrong. So we're both kind of right. We're both kind of right. Because I want the transparency, but then it's like you're saying like, no, Abel, transparency is good until it's not good.
And it's like, how much of your team was working on it for 3 years? Because during those 3 years, Siege was still alive, right? So they were still putting out updates. They were still working on new operators.
Right.
They were still working on new maps.
Right.
So how much of your team was like so laser focused on Siege X? I don't know. Did they hire a separate team? I'd like to think so. I would hope so. I don't know. But I just don't come Thursday, like, there's a lot of people going in with low expectations because they don't want to get disappointed. I've been playing this game since beta. Like, you can't disappoint me more than the crap I've already went through.
Oh, bro.
So, I went through Operation Health. I went through all the nonsense with Siege,
Well
man.
said.
I still deal with cheaters. Even with everything, I still deal with cheaters. It's just, there's so much disappointment that's like, let me dream for what it is. And I really hope it comes true, man. Like, I don't even know what I want. I'm one of those consumers.
I totally agree with you on that front. We've been through the ups and downs. If you haven't not quit Rainbow Six Siege, you aren't a real Rainbow Six Siege person. Like, you have. There's nobody I ever known that I have met to date that is like, oh, I haven't
played every season.
Yeah, I played every season and been locked in every season. No, you have taken a break. If you're a real true Sixer, you have taken a break. You have been like, yeah, let me dial it back. But again, though, as a true Sixer, though, you always return. Yeah. You always come back. Come back because you know where home is. You know what's out in the street ain't this. We all know what's out in the fucking street ain't this. R6 is smoking tactical shooters, smoking them. And I'm not saying that lightly. Like, show me a tactical shooter that's holding like that. I'll wait. There just isn't. So very excited for next week. We're going to wrap up here, guys. But yeah, thank you for checking out the Genesis episode of the AM podcast. Guys, you're going to be getting a podcast every week at 11:11 a.m. Okay? So if you show up at 11:11 a.m., you know a video's coming out. And if you don't see it there, you just know, like, oh, okay, they didn't upload today or whatever the case is. But
if we don't upload, DM us.
Yeah. But we're going hard. We're if the dogs are in the, what did that do? Bing bong. How did that go? If the dogs are, well, all right, y'all. I love y'all. Mocha love y'all. Hopefully you enjoy this podcast, man. And we're starting a journey that's going to be going on forever. And we're happy to be with you. And thank you for giving us this opportunity. Yes. Mocha, have anything to say?
Tune in next week and God bless you guys.
All right, guys. Peace. Take it easy.